Is there a script doctor at the House of Mouse? They need a script doctor. Now. Hey, geek guys and geek gals. This is the Comic Relief Crusader, and God, the House of Mouse really has run out of ideas. It's so shameful. Many of you, I don't know if many of you out there might remember Doogie Howser. Okay, Doogie Howser was a show that came out in, I think it was like September '89, ran for about 4 years till about '93. Anyway, it was about a child prodigy who became a doctor at 16 years of age, right? Neil Patrick Harris was the guy that played Doogie Howser. Everybody knows Neil Patrick Harris. Anyway, yeah, he was a child prodigy that, make the long story short, eventually got his medical license, passed his SATs with a perfect score, and became a medical doctor. And it was a big hit show because obviously this is something that had never been done before. And like I said, lasted about 4 years. Great show. Was, kind of awkward for, patients to come in and see this, basically this kid that isn't even old enough to shave yet or get facial hair, being a doctor, but it made for very interesting script writing and situations that obviously would never take place in real life whatsoever. But this is 2021, and Disney, you just had to make it awkward, didn't you? Enter Disney's Doogie Kamealoha MD. Oh my God. This is a show that is ripping off. They're even admitting that they're ripping off Doogie Howser. Okay? It's played by the very talented young girl, Peyton Elizabeth Lee. The one that's been in those Disney shows, Andy Mack, and what was the other shows? Secret Society, Second Born Royals, and stuff like that, right? She looks like a very sweet girl. She seems like a very capable young actress. So, I don't have a problem with her whatsoever. Half Chinese or something like that. So, but yeah, Doogie Howser being ripped off by the House of Mouse. As you can see right here, Dr. Lahela Doogie Kamealoha, a 16-year-old prodigy, judges a budding medical career with the daily challenges of teenage life. Ooh, that sounds familiar. At the hospital, Lahela's genius confounds patients and colleagues who dub her Doogie after the 90s TV series Doogie Hower MD. Oh, wow. At the home, her doting dad, Benny, and career-driven mom, Clara, chief of medicine and Lahela's boss, of course, because, fear she's growing up too fast. With support from her caring and comical Ohana family and friends, Lahela forges her own path. Of course she does. So, when you run out of ideas, you rape the old ones from the past. So, I mean, even they're admitting in the show that they're ripping off the show. Like, I don't know how this is actually going to get any traction, but it just might. I mean, compare for yourself. Here's the old trailer from the 80s, and here's the new one. Have a look.
Douglas Doogie Howser is a whiz kid who breezed through high school in just 9 weeks. At age 10, he graduated from Princeton and then passed his medical board at 14. But as a 16-year-old doctor, he must find a way to balance the demands of professional medicine with the everyday pressures of being a teenager.
My beeper. I gotta call in one.
Today's his 16th birthday. Getting his license would just be the most perfect present.
You want to go to jail?
No, you'll be going to jail for criminal negligence.
Who is this kid?
That's my son, the doctor.
Neil Patrick Harris stars as Doogie Howser in this award-winning comedy drama television hit, brought to you by Emmy-winning co-creators Stephen Bochco and David E. Kelly. Because when you're a boy genius, life can be a mystery. Doogie Howser, now on DVD from Anchor Bay Entertainment.
Somebody help! Out of the way! You two, keep everyone back. I'm here to help you. This looks like a tension pneumothorax. I need to borrow this. Sorry!
You saved him. Who is this kid?
My daughter, the doctor.
Earlier today, a man's life was saved by a local teen doctor.
Dr. Kamealoha will be taking care of you.
Aloha, Mr. Lim.
Is this some kind of practical joke?
You know who she's like? Remember Doogie Howser? That show from the 90s? She's like a real-life Doogie Howser. That's why we call her Doogie.
I never made the connection.
Girl, why did you think we called her Doogie?
Being a 16-year-old doctor is kind of like having a superpower.
Doctor, may I have a word with you? I think we got a little something
Ew,
right
Mom, gross.
Well, are you hungry? I love you, doctor. It's impossible to work with Lahela and be her mom. She shuts me out.
I was hoping you could take the car.
I'm afraid not.
A second ago, you were my boss. You don't get to control my entire life. I held a man's heart in my hand yesterday. I work so hard and get nothing.
My little doctor sister has so much to learn.
I think she just needs room to make mistakes like all teenagers. I'm afraid she's missing out.
Nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Tomorrow night will be my first date with Walter. Hey.
Hi.
Have fun, you two.
I kissed Walter.
This is my time to shine.
I'm a doctor now, and it's not fair that I get all that pressure but none of the fun. I just feel so ready for everything.
You are extraordinary.
You're just saying that because you're my mom.
I'm saying it because it's true.
The science supports my hypothesis. Walter likes me. Science, science, science!
Can you guys get out of here? It's my Xbox time.
Only on Disney Plus.
How can you not expect most of the script potentially to be the same like in Doogie Howser? I mean, you might as well just be, you might as well just show reruns. You know, it's nothing new. I'm betting the content is essentially going to be the same. And here's the weird thing, you're in Hawaii, and sure, you have people of diverse ethnic backgrounds and colors. Not that I'm opposed to that whatsoever, but could you hopefully throw in more native Hawaiians as you're on Hawaii? Maybe that would boost Hawaiian actors out there in Hollywood. But no, you can't do that. So, if you guys are looking forward to more of this,
This is my time.
Science, science, science!
prepare yourselves for a lot of girl squealing. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, this is the Comic Relief Crusader. Over and out.
You know who she's like? Remember Doogie Howser? That show from the 90s? She's like a real-life Doogie Howser.